Hi everyone, my name is Blair Lewis, and this is my Module 1 for AEP 858. Just a little bit of information about me. I currently teach at Olathe High School. This is my fourth year there. Starting this fall will be my fourth year. It's a pretty big high school, about 1,700 students. Graduating classes are about 500. We have a very diverse population. It's a very growing diverse population. The last 3 years, we've doubled our free and reduced lunch population. I teach mathematics, Algebra 2, and AP Statistics. I also teach one section of AVID. I'm going to have sophomores this year. As well as teaching AVID, I am the Stuco head sponsor, so I do pep assemblies, blood drive, homecoming, all of that fun stuff, as well as I teach one leadership class, first hour, called Hawk Nation. It's basically my Stuco kids. I get to have them once a day, and it's really awesome. We get a lot of stuff done. I recently joined our building leadership team this year, so I'm on BLT. We just had a meeting this morning, actually. I coach softball right now. I'm the assistant varsity coach. And then just a little bit about me personally. Over there is my family. I have two older sisters, Darren and Brittany. They both are teachers. One is in Olathe and one's in Blue Springs, Missouri. And then I have three nieces and then one niece on the way. And that picture, Darren in the middle is pregnant. And then that's my mom. A reflection of the data-driven type instruction at my school. In the math department, at least, we are, I would say, doing a pretty good job of analyzing data and using it in order to drive our instruction. Our district as a whole has what we call the big three, and our superintendent has placed PLCs, student engagement, and then standards as the three main topics that we need to be working on improving as a district, just focusing on those three things. And especially the standards part, that's where we as a math department have broken down a lot of our instruction into individual standards and our assessments into individual standards. So then when we grade a question, we're grading based on the standard. Has the student mastered the standard or have they not mastered it yet? And it's a 4-3-2-1 scale. At our district professional development and in our building professional development, we do what we call data digs. So we look at our new students that we're going to get in the fall. We look at their previous ACT, their MAP scores, their Kansas State assessment scores, and then there's also the Panorama is what we call it. It's a social emotional survey that students take throughout the year just to check in on them, see how they're doing mentally. And we use all of that information to then get an idea of who's stepping in the door in our classrooms in the fall, which I think it's been really awesome and helpful. I know that sometimes in assessments we've heard that kids don't try very hard, but the kids that are really far below grade level are still the same kids that are not performing proficiently on those assessments. A critique of myself in the use of data, I just could do a better job of using it more throughout the school year. I think I do a pretty good job of analyzing data before the kids come in the classroom. I do a pretty good job at the end of the year seeing how far they've come and the growth that they've made, but I could do a better job at utilizing it periodically more throughout the school year to see where my kids are at and how I can improve or change or differentiate instruction. Sometimes I find myself in the middle of the school year just looking at the data and not actually reflecting on what it means and using it to change the way I'm doing something. I think I could do a better job at differentiating once I realize, okay, this kid understands how to solve a two-step equation, but this other student is not there yet. How can I differentiate and move on with the kid who's ready, but then still meet the kid who's not ready where they're at within the same hour of the day? My plan is just to really utilize this class and be open-minded. I'm sure there's going to be some great ideas and things that are shared from other schools, from other teachers, from the teacher here. And I think I could do a better job at just implementing the ideas. I love hearing them and I feel like I listen, but I need to do a better job of staying accountable. And now that it's summertime, actually implementing those things for the next school year. I also think I need to do a better job, and I plan to do a better job at tracking student progress along the way, looking at formative assessments, looking at summative assessments, seeing if I can catch those kids that are falling behind earlier, and then use the data to drive my instruction. Thanks so much for watching.